Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Amethyst Room Witch, and today it's time for some magical mail. Specifically, this is the October Witch Casket, which has a theme of the witching hour. Because of course, October's spooky season, so this is when, it's the witching season, the season of the witch. Now, this is the bottom of the outer packaging of the casket, 100% biodegradable, so you can compost it. It's not going to do any damage to the environment, which is great. It does say fragile. They always do. It's never a thing. And in the UK, it's always tracked 48, which means that it will always be delivered once Royal Mail has it, and they tell you it's going to be, that they've got it. They will deliver within usually 2 days. Now, depending on the time of year, it may take a few extra days, and it took about a week a few years ago. So there's that going on, but predominantly it's pretty good. It's now this is being posted a little while after I've opened this, so it's a few days. Witch Casket always ships between the 14th and the 17th of every month. They shipped on the 14th this month. I know that because it was Wednesday. The email from Witch Casket to say it's been shipped came in the morning of the 14th. The evening of the 14th, I had an email from Royal Mail to say, we'll be delivering your parcel on Friday. It is now Friday, and here it is. So let's get into this. So if you're in the UK and you've been wondering about getting it, it's pretty quick. It's a pretty quick turnaround. Never really had any issues. There might have been a box that got a bit damaged, but it's if anything gets damaged, it's this. This smells amazing. But this is the box, top of the box, and then where it opens up, it's got that lovely little sort of lock design. Pretty nondescript. The mailing packaging is designed like this so that if you're in the closet and you can't practice openly for whatever reason, you can receive a casket if you want to. The outer packaging, even the return address, is not affiliated here with Witch Casket. It's separate. It's not separate, but it is. In terms of the posting, it's separate. No one will know that this is from Witch Casket unless they are in the know. Really nicely discreet, but I'm out of the broom closet, so I'm not bothered. It's brilliant fun though. However, it's very discreet, so you can open this in the comfort of your private room, private home, and not worry about anyone judging you. So let's get into this. So this is the casket, and this is the cover of the pamphlet. Ooh, gothic style. I love this. Gothic style with roses and cobwebs. I don't know what it is. It just makes me think of the Gothic churches and cathedrals and how beautiful they all are. I may not be Christian, but I can still appreciate decent architecture and building. This is the inside artwork. There's always artwork behind the cover. I quite like it. It's understated. It's nice. And then we have our October message. This is, hello, our beautiful family of witches. Here it is, our October casket. It's officially our favourite month, and we hope you can make every hour the witching hour with this casket bursting with the most highly requested magical items. Please read through this pamphlet so you can familiarise yourself with this month's items. Thank you so much for always tagging your social media posts, #WitchCasket, so we can find and share them. We feel so appreciated when we see the time and creativity that goes into your magical creative pictures. And we love seeing your casket items gracing your sacred spaces. Thank you for always making us feel so blessed to be doing what we do. Our November casket is well underway and we are working hard to make it extra enchanting for you. Until the next time, be well, Deb and Ella. So the rest of this pamphlet is spoilers. I won't look at this. It's my personal thing. I don't like to look at this pamphlet to look at what's in it until after I've looked through all the items that are in it. I then repack it, make sure I've got everything. It's how I do things. It's different for everyone. But let's get into it. Now I can already see the artwork. I love this. It's different witchy things. It's got a ring, a cauldron, crystal ball, a sacred blade, teacup with a potion in it, a mirror and a broom. I love this. And on the back, it's monthly manifestations. So this is always on the back of the artwork. It's 3 questions. What are my goals this month? What practical steps can I take to reach these goals? And what magical steps can I take to reach these goals? Handy dandy little tracker for you. So it helps you keep moving forwards. But I do like that artwork. Next we have a divination pendulum ritual kit. Contains all you need for a beautiful ritual to bring clarity and insight. I'll open that in a bit at the end, right at the end. This makes me think of Lord of the Rings. I've got Lord of the Rings on the brain at the minute. Look at that. Let's see what's in it. What is it? Oh, I've been wanting one of these for ages. Oh, I love this. Right, so the info card has artwork on the back. And it says it's a beech wood athame. Use this magical athame to channel and direct energy and cast protective circles. An athame has a commanding energy and is used to direct energy in a firm and decisive manner. And this is what it looks like. Look at that. And it's the same both sides. Like this is... Oh, I've been wanting one of these for ages. Because I've seen a lot of videos where people have crystal ones, specifically selenite, and they look pretty, but I've never felt called to actually acquire one. Now I have one, so I don't need to worry. So that's really cool. I love that. sorry, that's made my day. And of course, so at the back of the pin card is that, and the actual pin is a mini Athame, which is really pretty. Right, apologies, I've got an itch. We have a happiness herb blend, and it says it's a magical blend of rose petals, strawberry leaf and marigold. So this is the lovely little box, and on the back it says use this magical herb blend in spells and rituals for happiness. Used to dress or circle candles, to add to charm bags and spell jars, or in ritual baths. And inside the box comes in a lovely little pouch, and the size of that pouch is, it's stuffed. It really is. It's absolutely stuffed. So I'm gonna pop that back in there. I will say I'm very happy. I'm not in need of this blend right now, but it's there. It's there. It's there for when I do, but I don't need it right now. So we have, what's this? Witch's spell candles made from 100% soy wax. It looks like we've got 3 candles in this. Now, the funny thing is that I love candles, but I can't always light a candle. I can't just light any old candle. It has to be a soy wax candle because I get migraines and they can be set off by cheap paraffin wax candles. Now I say cheap because most cheap and cheerful candles are made from paraffin wax. So it's not something that I can just go out and buy a random candle. I have to check. But what? 3 candles. They are all the same height. They do all fit inside this box. See, there goes the white candle. But we've got white, green and brown. And on the back of the box, it does give associations for those candles, or what the ideas for what they could be used for. So we've got white for cleansing, purifying and substituting for any colour. Green for good fortune, abundance, growth and healing. And brown for grounding, stability and endurance. And the little info at the top says, these high quality spell candles can be used as part of any spell or ritual. Use the colour to match your intention. So there's that. Next we've got this parchment scroll. These used to be held tightly by stickers, but I think people were ripping the paper too often. So it got swapped to lovely little hoop, which could be used in spells and rituals as well. So this one, we've got fast magic. So ideas for easy but quickly do magic. So place a coin in your shoe to attract wealth. Showering and washing windows with essential oils, or putting essential oils on windows before cleansing them, before or after washing them, something like that. So there's that. That'll go in one of my many folders. So next we have a spell candle dressing tray. I'm intrigued as to what this will look like. The back, there's info. This is another one of those items where we really wanted an item for ourselves and found it didn't exist. So we created it for everyone. A beautiful tray on which to dress your candle. To prepare your candle for dressing, either anoint it with magical oils or lightly melt the surface with a lighter or match so the herbs have something to adhere to. Add a layer of magical herbs to your tray, then roll your prepared candle in the tray to fully dress your candle ready for spell work. Roll the candle away from you for spells to banish and towards you for spells to attract. Let's have a look at this. Oh, how beautiful. So on the bottom, I'm going to show the bottom off first. It's got the Witch Casket logo. And you can see the design through this because this may be glass. But the design itself looks a bit like this. I just use it as a trinket tray, to be quite honest. Like that's me, because I don't tend to dress candles. If I'm going to use herbs with candles, I tend to put it in, I stand the candle in the herbs, because Witch Casket have sent items in the past where that's a thing. Now, we've got 2 items left. So, incense first. I know this is incense because it's the sort of size for incense. So this is magical cleansing incense. And it is, oh, no wonder I like the smell of this. It's dragon's blood and frankincense. Comes with a good number of sticks, and they are lovely packaged. So they are safe, they're not going to come out, they're not going to break, and this is a full packet. Oh, no wonder I like the smell of it. This is what I was smelling before. I love dragon's blood incense. It's my favourite incense to use. If I'm going to cleanse my home, I'm going to use dragon's blood incense. And that's it in the box. Apart from that one final item. This lovely thing. So, covering the back of it because I don't want to see what it is until after I've taken this lid off. So it's a gorgeous little lid. Let's have a look-see. It's something else that I've been wanting. No way. And my cat Luna is now really intrigued as to what I'm making all these weird and wonderful noises at. No way. Oh no. Oh. Hello, darling. You want to smell? She's genuinely right there. You can see her little ear in the box at the bottom. Your little earsies. So, the back. Now let's see what it is. An opulent black glass chalice. We have created a beautiful drinking vessel intended for ceremonial drinking and offerings. The chalice is often used to represent the element of water on a witch's altar. It is also a symbol of femininity and fertility. And this is what it looks like. Like, look at it. It's so pretty. Even the bottom, detailing on the bottom. Oh, I love this. Oh, that's going back in that box because I don't trust myself right now. I feel like I'm going to drop it. presented. Like, apology, I'm so sorry for the glare, but look at that. Oh, I love this. I'm so glad that I did not look at the back to see what it was, but oh my gosh. This is the best box so far this year. Like, this has made my month. Yeah. I love it. Right. Let's go through the pamphlet and repack the box. We'll see if we can, because Sod's Law says that I won't be able to. Right, so first we have the opulent black glass chalice. And the blurb is, at long last, a chalice of our own. We created a then it goes for the info on the back of the box. Then we have the beechwood athame in its lovely little bag. And again, the information in the pamphlet is the same as what's on the info card. Next, we have the spell candle dressing tray. And again, the same, what's the info on the box is what's in the pamphlet. That happens a lot, but it's fine. So that if you lose the info card or you lose the packaging, you can still identify what it is. Right, I tell you what, I'm going to move you to there so I can pop you there, pop you on top, and then have a look-see at everything else. Then we've got the 100% soy wax spell candle collection, and as always, the info on the packaging is the info in the pamphlet. We've got the Happiness Herb Blend next. And this one, again, the packaging is in the pamphlet, or the info on it is at any rate. Then we have the Magical Cleansing Incense of Dragon's Blood and frankincense, which does state on the back. Right, now let's see. There we go. That's in there. Then we have the Divination Pendulum Ritual Kit. I'll have a look at that in a moment. We've got the Witch's Athame pin, which says, this charming little Athame pin will add magic to any jacket or bag or enhance any wall or altar display. I display my badges on a corkboard that I use to display some artwork. It's just a thing, and some personal achievements that I'm working on, but that's there. Then we have the Fast Magic Parchment Scroll. This month's parchment is inscribed with simple and quick spells to weave magic into your everyday life. Perfect for copying into your grimoire or spell book, or simply placing within its pages for future reflection. Framed, this scroll becomes a beautiful and meaningful adornment, gracing your space with both magic and intention. I have a lot of these. I'm approaching the end, because it was January 2020 was my first box, and I've not missed a box since. So almost 6 years I've been subscribed. I've got a lot of these. There's usually one in every box, so that's a thing. And then we have the, so I'm not going to try to display them. I'd run out of wall space. I'd end up having to use it as wallpaper, and I don't want to do that, so I keep it in a folder. Next, we have the Classic Craft Magical Manifestations art print. This bewitching art print depicting classic witchcraft tools was lovingly illustrated by our in-house designer Faye, especially for you. The reverse of this art print has a dedicated space to note down your manifestations for the month. Once complete, you have a magical piece of artwork to display in your home or add to your book of shadows. I don't write on the back of it. I just, it's artwork anyway. So that's there. So let's have a look at this Divination Pendulum Ritual Kit. It's almost a shame to rip this sticker, this label. But I'm going to, because, well, maybe not. I tried and it didn't want to rip, so let's go the old way of peeling it. There we go. So with this, there's a few things. So I've just taken everything out. Oh, that is pretty. That's not the thing that's been making all the noise. This is. Right. Ooh. Ah. That's interesting. So, let's have a look at the back of the instructions. So the back of the instructions has more artwork. And then we have the instructions themselves. A beautiful ritual to bring clarity and insight. And when it says what you will need is what you get. Oh, wow. So it's a pendulum ritual, which means that you get a pendulum. That's the pretty thing. That's the pretty thing. It's a very pretty thing. So it's just straight up metal. And then this is the little thing that you hold it with. And then as it swings, you get your answers. Now, not everyone will be confident within themselves to ask a pendulum to show you yes or no. So what Witch Casket have done is given a pendulum board, and it's foldable, so it's compact. This is the back of it. So if you didn't want to use the suggested answers, you could make your own and use each of these sections for a different answer. But the actual board itself, the main design, looks like this. So we've got yes, no, uncertain, and rephrase. And as I said, it folds up. You'd never know that was a pendulum board unless you were a fellow casket member, coven member. That's what we're all called now. If you receive a casket, you're part of the casket coven. So, but as part of the ritual, this lovely packet contains salt. I'm not going to get it out because I can guarantee that I will probably make a mess. So I'm just going to leave it as is. But the instructions for the ritual is to encircle the board with salt, working clockwise to attract protection, and then connecting with your pendulum, setting the intention to bring clarity and insight, and then using the board to get answers. That's pretty handy. That's pretty. I like that. I like it a lot. Just pop that in there for a little bit longer. That goes in the casket. That is everything within this pamphlet. The back of the pamphlet does show some highlights. They choose 3 people who post about their items and share them with their tags. So if we want to go and follow, we can do. Yeah, that's this month's casket. That's everything. That's everything in the Witching Hour October Witch Casket. I love it. I will say that. I love it. If you want to know anything else about Witch Casket, all their details are down below. Pricings. There's the website. If you want to know more about what they do, because they plant a tree for every casket they sell. So we're helping the environment as well while we're buying caskets. Yeah, if you want to know more, check out the website. They've got so much more stuff on offer. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon. Stay safe, everyone, and blessings to you all.